That's a girl. Y'all don't know about the Jones girls, baby. That was Escape before Escape, okay? Who can I run to the originals, y'all? At any rate, y'all, it's 10:04, and I'm just coming at y'all with the Love and Hip Hop video from yesterday's episode. Let me tell y'all something, and it's rare that I get hyped. This, to me, was the most entertaining and exciting episode of Love and Hip Hop this season, I think, that I've ever seen. And let's think about why. I think part one is because Ray J wasn't in it. Ray J just brings a cornball factor to things. I don't know, or maybe because some of the shit they was dealing with on this episode was actually real life and not made up shit for the television. At any rate, let's just jump right on in. Episode opens up with K. Michelle going to the doctor with Moniece. I want to say this. I am really proud of K. Michelle for the level of transparency that she is having with this butt shots removal. And I like the fact that every chance she gets, she preaches that I did it from a place of pressure. I did it from a place of low self-esteem. It's messing up my body. It's making me sick. I wish I never did it. I love the fact that she is not sugarcoating it, and she is just letting it all hang out when it comes to these booty injections. And I really hope those of y'all out there who are contemplating getting that shit done, getting silicone placed inside of you, that you think twice. You know, listen, do what you need to do to feel good about yourself, but do it the right way. I think a lot of people are doing the fat transfer. You know, I think that's the better option. I really don't know what could be all too wrong with taking your own body parts and injecting it back into another part of your body. It seems to me that if you're going to do it, that's the best way to do it. So shouts out to K. Michelle for doing that. Apple Watts and Lyrica working that, baby. She showed her the booty scoop. I gotta learn that. Child. I don't think I got enough ass in my hand part to be able to do that. But the more touching part was hearing Apple Watts and Lyrica both talk about having absent fathers. And Apple starts crying after we find out that she was in foster care because her mom got caught up and her dad, you know, was nowhere to be found. You know, when they first introduced Apple Watts to the fold, I was like, here we go again with this stripper trying to be a rapper shit. I'm struggling with kids. Tired ass story that we've heard over and over and over again. But as the season progresses, I'm really liking Apple Watts, y'all. I'm an Apple Watts fan. Her story is interesting. You know, so many times we're so quick to rush to judgment about folks and their lifestyle choices. And when you start to hear their background story, it all starts to make sense. I am here for all things Apple Watts. I just like her as a person. And I think that's more important than liking her as an artist. I like her as a person. Tierra Marie, your confessional wig is fucking horrible, mama. It's fucking horrible. It's dry. It's dusty. It's powdery. It's embalmed. I mean, quiet as it kept, it looked like it would have possibly was one of the choices they was going to put on Aretha Franklin down in that goddamn casket. And that's where that shit needs to be, 6 feet under. It's something about, like, I don't know if you're insecure about your forehead, so you always wear bangs. But it's something about that bang that is aging you. Like, I'm thinking maybe you need to pull that hair. First of all, you need to moisturize that hair. Then after you do that, you need to play with pulling it back. Or maybe you need a swoop bang or a little cha-cha-cha around the eye or 1 in a million across the face. But that that bang is so dehydrated. That color is not the best on you. It washes you out. I just think you're too seasoned in the game and just look that damn tired. You know, do better. Brooke and Bridget. Speaking of dry hair, y'all the only hoes I know that go to a salon and these people is in there curling used and old hair. Like y'all's Paris came to the hair salon. Everybody know when you come to the hair salon, the first thing they do is take you to the bowl. She don't sit down in the goddamn styling chair and they sitting there curling dirty, dusty. Like, honestly, truthfully, I looked over at Bridget hair and I'm like, there was nothing about Bridget hair that needed to be, it was old. It needed to be redone. Same thing with Brooke. And then to top it off, wasn't no smoke or dust coming off the curling irons. The hair was just, I mean, if you gonna fake do hair, at least hydrate the shit. Have a water bottle and spray it down, because that shit was dry and dusty too. Okay? But we needed this. Listen, y'all hoes been going out to eat and having drinks to spill the tea. Why couldn't y'all do that? I guess Paris said, shit, y'all, I'm already fat. Every time we film a scene with me, does it have to be with me stuffing my face? I know that's right, Paris. Make them meet you down to the salon, girl. A1 meets up with Marcus, child, and Marcus decides he gonna go back to Brooke, and A1 gonna go back. I ain't even talking about Marcus and Brooke. It's such a waste of my time. RoccStar and his cornball ass. Maybe, you know, I bet this fine chocolate thing, maybe we could lay it on the track. Maybe I could hit it from the back. He's got to be playing. Like, I'm convinced that he's acting. I refuse to believe that boy is that corny. I don't think it's humanly possible to be that damn corny. And just when I thought that it couldn't get any worse than Little Duval, it's this guy. Like, I just refuse to believe it. And another thing, Amber Diamond. She got on here and was like, you know, many of y'all might know me as Cisco's girlfriend. First of all, we don't, because we barely remember Cisco. And you might want to stop telling people that, because you sound dumb. Like, now if you would have been like, many of y'all might know me as Usher's girlfriend, but like, girl, Cisco's girlfriend from when? Like, please don't say within the last decade. Because if that's what you're referring to, then you really look and sound stupid. Cisco ain't been nobody in 17 years. And bitch, we damn sure don't remember you from that long ago. And even if you was his girlfriend that long ago, stop telling people that. Like, you should have found a new claim to fame in almost 2 damn decades. And that's just true tea. Moving right along. Amber's mama though. I like the mama. Now, you know, Love and Hip Hop is a very formula-driven show. You know, you got the misogynist male, you got the stripper aspiring to be a singer, then you got the crazy mama somebody. You know, A1 mama and Lyrica mama, honestly and truthfully, they could go kick rocks. Lyrica mama needs to focus on that singing, because I'm loving her IGs, especially when she did that Who Can I Run To? I'm loving Lyrica's mom's singing on Instagram. If y'all have not checked it out yet, go to Lyrica G's Instagram page. Mama be killing them songs, and she makes them her own. So that's where Lyrica gets the talent from. But Amber Diamond's mama, I like her. She came through. She was like, listen, I ain't with the shit. Here go the expectations. Here go the money. I ain't asking for no discount. I'ma pay you your fee. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to fuck my daughter. Make it about the business, okay? I dug her. Now, I thought it was tacky as hell. She had all that damn money in that purse and put it on the table like that, quiet as it's kept. It probably was styrofoam slapped in between 2 20s. But nevertheless, this is Love and Hip Hop, and we gonna go along with it. K. Michelle. You know, seeing her and Monique laying in that bed post the surgery, her drains leaking, and then K. Michelle started crying about, you know, people not coming to visit her or check on her while she was going through this. Yeah, that has to hurt. That really has to hurt. And, you know, I guess we all start learning that valuable lesson, like, once we get over 30, about people. You know what I'm saying? And people are just going to be people. And I hate to be one of those pessimistic people that give into this thought that, you know, most people don't mean you well, but you move through life and you start to realize that if people can't use you, they have no use for you. You know what I'm saying? And once they've used you up, they move on to the next. And it's sad and it's unfortunate that, you know, in this life we're given a few good people that really mean us well, but it just is what it is at this point in the game. It was sad to see her cry though, especially when you've been there for people in their time of need, you know, especially financially, and they can't be there for you and yours when all you need is some support. Apple Watts and her father. That whole scene with Apple Watts and her father at the ice cream shop or the yogurt shop really made me mad. Like, her father just was an insensitive asshole. He's gonna say, I didn't know you was in the system. I didn't know you was in the system. As to say that if he did know she was in the system, he would have gotten her, which is some bullshit. The bigger problem, and I'm glad she took him to task, the bigger problem is, why didn't you know she was in the system? And the reason you didn't know she was in the system is because you were not worried about her well-being, because you abandoned her. You abandoned her. So Apple, you've got every right to feel the way you feel. Your father needs to take a little more time and really sit and stew in his guilt and process it so it doesn't come out in this defensiveness, because that's what he's trying to do, defend. Oh, you had a hard life, but I didn't know. I didn't know you were in the system. Don't hold it against me that you were in the system. Yes, I'm going to hold it against you that you were in the system. And now you in your old age, you probably fucking about to die kidney failure or some shit. So you want to fucking make amends because you know you about to meet your maker relatively soon. You got more years behind you than you do in front of you. And now, motherfucker, you know, it's something about when folks get retirement age, they want to start atoning for their damn sins, you know. And I want to yell, it's a day late, you a day late and a dollar short, but I guess for Apple's healing, it's never too late. And I do respect the fact that he did at least agree to pay for them to go to therapy so they could form a relationship. But what he's got to understand is he's got 20-something, 30-something odd years of pain, struggle, strife, confusion, depression that has to be unwound. You see what I'm saying? And love has to be built on top of that. It took 30 years to get in this situation. I don't know how old the girl is, 20, 30 years to get in it. It may take another 20 or 30 for her to get over it. And he has to allow her that. A1 and Lyrica have a talk. You know, I really respect the fact that A1 chose not to work with LaBrittany after LaBrittany disrespected his wife. Just like I respect the fact that Lyrica, despite her and A1 going through, stood by her husband. It's like, wait a minute, RoccStar, that's my husband. Like, that shit is valuable, and it makes you check the people's like, yeah, we might be going through something, but mama is loyal and he is loyal too. And I completely love the fact that they are choosing to work through whatever is going on. But do y'all think this is all for a storyline, or do y'all think Lyrica and Safari really did fool la la? I guess we'll see next episode based on the previews. Amber and RoccStar in the studio. Okay. That couldn't have been a real scene. Like, I just, you know, maybe they just brought this girl on this show because she was Cisco's ex-girlfriend and they just needed a new cast member, or she's pretty and she's dark-skinned. That scene could not have been real. That girl's mama cannot be walking around talking about she's a manager and that girl sing like that. That girl can't possibly believe she got any sort of talent. Like, I hope that they were just playing, and then RoccStar in there gassing her up. Like, I just really hope for her sake that all of this is just fake and they just doing it because they needed some story for this show. Because if it ain't, then bitch, you a new level of delusional and crazy. Brooke and Bridget shopping for their wedding dress. They just need to cancel out Brooke and Bridget. Like, y'all add nothing. Like, they just completely add nothing. Like, Brooke can go, Bridget can go, Nikki baby at this point can go. The only thing saving her is she's Paris's little sidekick. It's Paris ass that's doing the work. Paris is working this season. You know, Ray J and Princess can go, in my opinion. It's just, it's it ain't even tired. It's just pointless. Like, they add no value. Like, normally when I'm watching the show, I pause it when I go in the kitchen to get something to eat or get a drink. When Brooke scenes come on, I just let it run because I know I didn't miss anything. They add absolutely no value. Paris and Nikki going to that gym. Let me tell you something. When Paris said she was not about to fight Chewbacca, bitch, I fell the entire fuck out. That shit was funny as hell. I mean, that lady did look a little strong in the jawline, but I saw that when she gets done up, she's a beautiful woman. That body was banging. You know, that scene felt a little forced to me, felt a little unnatural, but we're gonna rock with it. And last but not least, the funniest but most forced scene of it all is A1 and Lyrica pull up to the dinner with his brother, mama, and wife, and the minute Lyrica walks in, he's like, what's she doing here? I thought y'all was getting a divorce. He was rude as fuck. And you know what? That shit don't happen in real life. I'm not even finna waste a lot of time dissecting that scene, because the whole thing was just fake. Like, it just was, y'all. Like, it was painfully fake. Lyrica mama walked in. Like, I just don't understand how the producers of Love and Hip Hop watch this shit as it's unfolding, or after they relax, they watch it in the editing room and still take this shit to TV. Like, it's horrible. It's what happened to quality and integrity? Like, don't get me wrong, y'all are entertaining folks. I guess y'all are getting all the ratings in the world right now, and that's why y'all keep just churning this shit out like this. But at what? Getting this quick, fast money is going to hurt the brand in the long haul if it's leaving the viewers feeling like, child, that's so fake. Like, after a while, all this fast money that y'all getting from these ad dollars is going to dry up because we're going to tune out. Because it's just, I don't know. And, you know, I ain't even finna rag on A1 Mama wig because everybody did on social media today. Jesse Wool, Kendall. I mean, everybody been wearing that mama wig. I just don't even know where she got that damn mop from, because it really did look like a yacht mop. But yeah, y'all, I mean, I ain't finna try to squeeze blood from a turnip. This what I got for Love and Hip Hop, y'all. Y'all drop down in the comments and let a bitch know how you feel. And now I can't wait, because I'm about to get in here and watch the season premiere of Greenleaf. And I'll call you later, girl. Bye.